All right, guys, the Chicago Bears host the Las Vegas Raiders this Sunday, and look, the Bears stink. We know that. But we can still beat the Raiders report and new subscribers this week. We're getting killed right now, so help a brother out. If we win in the sub battle, maybe that means we'll win on Sunday. Who knows? I mean, it's going to be Tyson Bagent versus Brian Hoyer, I think, so crazier things have happened. Let's go. Got to stay positive. If you want daily Chicago Bears videos, hit that sub button. I'm Harrison Graham. Let's kick things off with some injury news. And I put update in air quotes because there's nothing really new when it comes to Justin Fields from Matt Eberflus, just that he remains doubtful for Sunday's game, did not practice today. Matt Eberflus did say this earlier today, saying that and when it comes to, he got asked about could he have surgery still, he said, I believe we'll have some clarity later in the week, hopefully, but again, there's nothing off the table. There's nothing on the table right now. We still got to see where it is, which I've never heard the phrase, there's nothing on and off the table, but that's Flus talk for you. He did add that swelling has gone down, so that's a positive. I think we're in the same place we were in 2 days ago, where they're going to continue to evaluate, see him try to grip a football and throw a football, and if they think like, he could be back in a week or two, they're not going to put him on IR, they're not going to do surgery. If they don't think it's getting better, which I guess swelling going down is an improvement in some area, then they would opt for surgery if they feel they need to do that. But we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, we're hoping he doesn't have to have surgery, because if he does, you got to think that's at least like a month. Like, he'd probably go on to injured reserve. It's just been tough for Justin. I mean, it's been up and down, and I like a lot of the things that we've seen. I've disliked some things that we've seen. I think he's going to miss at least 2 weeks. Like, I don't think there's a scenario where he plays Sunday, although Flus didn't completely rule that out. And I would have to guess he misses next week, which next week really sucks, because I was eager to watch him in Sunday Night Football against Justin Herbert and the Chargers. I think that would have been fun to watch, but I don't think he'll be back for that game. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see how it progresses, as Matt Eberflus says, but that's where we're at. He's doubtful, and I don't think he's going to play this week. Beyond that, that's all we really know. How many games do you believe Justin Fields will miss? I think it's at least 2. Let me know in the comments what your prediction is right now. Okay, let's get to some other injury updates. Roschon Johnson still in the concussion protocol, which I just hope he's all right, man. Like, he entered the concussion protocol 13 days ago because of that Thursday Night Football game, and I'm concerned because these head injuries, man, they're a scary deal. Obviously, I'm not concerned because, like, they're not going to have him back. Like, I just want him to be all right. Like, that's all I'm concerned with at this point, like his well-being. Hopefully, he can get back out there soon, but typically, these longer concussions, like, once it gets beyond a week, 10 days, you're kind of like, when's he going to clear? Like, that's not good. So hopefully that changes soon. But for now, he's still in the protocol, and he is not able to practice. Nate Davis, high ankle sprain. He did not practice. He's going to miss at least this week, and I think there's a small scenario where he ends up on IR. We'll see, which is a bummer because he had just gotten back into the fold. He and Darnell Wright were playing pretty decent next to each other, although none of the offensive line played that well this week. But Davis left early in that game. That probably contributed to that. Travis Homer, he is going to return, it sounds like. He was limited today at practice, but Eberflus said they believe they're going to get him back for this week, which I actually think could be significant because Deontay Foreman is your best healthy runner right now, but Homer is actually pretty good in blitz pickup, so I think he'd get some snaps on offense. I don't know who would get more out of him and Darrington Evans, but I think Travis Homer could get a look, especially in clear passing downs this week for Tyson Bagent, who we're going to talk about later on in the show. Matt Eberflus also talked about the offensive line, saying they're working through some O-line combinations. Now, according to reports, people who were at practice today, Cody Whitehair was not among the group snapping the football. So I think the Cody Whitehair center experiment is over with. I think it's going to be one of Lucas Patrick, Dan Feeney, or Doug Kramer. I'm intrigued by Doug Kramer, to be honest. I would activate him and give him a look because I don't think Lucas Patrick's been much better, for being honest. But I think Cody Whitehair, what could happen is he could plug in at right guard now that Nate Davis is injured. We'll see where that goes. I actually thought Jatiri Carter played decent this week. I'd rather go with the young guy, but knowing this team, they'll probably play Cody Whitehair. Today's show is sponsored by Marine Layer. I have found the softest T-shirts known to mankind, guys, and they come straight from Marine Layer. How many of you have ever felt you were in between sizes when buying clothes? Maybe you've had too few many beers lately. Maybe you're hitting the gym extra hard, so you're down a half size or so. What's cool about Marine Layer is they have in-between sizes. You don't have to decide between medium and large. You can go with Marge as a size if you want to. By the way, for all my music junkies, Marine Layer just dropped a line featuring classic bands like the Grateful Dead, Bob Marley, Cream, Led Zeppelin, Crosby, Nash, and others. Each shirt features one of Bill Graham's legendary Fillmore posters. You can officially rock a great fitting and quality band tee that will last. What's cool about Marine Layer, they got clothing for all different kinds of occasions. If you need to look real nice, they got opportunities for you. If you're looking for something more cash, like what I'm rocking today, the Asher print sweater, button down, very comfortable, perfect for this time of year as temperatures start to cool down but not get too cold. That's what I'm rocking with. MarineLayer.com/chatsports15. That's going to get you 15% off with that promo code chatsports15. I think we can all admit the perfect t-shirt is hard to find, so look no further than Marine Layer because I have found it. Get 15% off right now, chatsports15 at marinelayer.com/chatsports15. That gets you 15% off. That link and promo code in the comments and description of this video. Let's talk about Tyson Bagent as the rookie undrafted free agent is set to take over, at least for this week. Matt Eberflus saying that the Bears are preparing for him to get the start here on Sunday. We saw him get into the game and play 31 snaps against the Vikings. Some good, some bad. 10 of 14, 83 yards. Rushed for a touchdown, but threw a costly interception late and had a fumble as well, which led to a scoop and score. It kind of went how you would expect a rookie undrafted quarterback in his first outing, especially when he didn't get any reps with the starters, right? Like, he had to come in mid-game, and, I thought he did some okay things. He gets the ball out quickly, so I'm excited to see what he does, and I'm curious to see what you guys feel. Are you excited to watch Tyson Bagent? Type E for excited or D for don't care, and look, you can be a Justin Fields defender like I've been and still be excited to watch Tyson Bagent. Like I said this the other day, it's better than Nathan Peterman. It's better than some veteran who's got no hope of being your future. At least there's something to evaluate here. So I'm excited. I'm rooting for the kid. I hope he does well. Here's what Flus had to say. He said, "We're excited. Obviously, you play to the strengths of your quarterback." That's interesting. And that's what we're going to do. Here's the problem, Flus. You often have not played to the strengths of your quarterback, Justin Fields, including last week against the Vikings. You were starting to by moving the pocket, by doing more play action, by throwing the ball downfield. And then last week, you kind of reverted back to what you were doing. You didn't adjust to the Vikings blitzing a lot. You didn't move the pocket. I know that's more of a Getsy thing, but don't sit up there. Yeah, we always play to the strengths of the quarterback. Really? You've only done it in 2 games this year, so I don't really get that statement. But I will say this. It would not shock me if Bagent looked pretty decent in Luke Getsy's preferred system, because I think that's been the disconnect. When Getsy has played and called plays more to field strengths, better results have happened. When he has kind of reverted to the Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay, rhythm-based offense, get the ball out in a timely manner, then Fields hasn't done as well. Tyson Bagent might actually be decent at that, because the one thing we know for sure is he gets the ball out fast. He does. He seems to know where he wants to go with the football, so I am intrigued by that. I think there are pros and cons to that. The pros, you don't have to worry about pressure. The cons, sometimes you may not get big plays downfield, or sometimes, corners might sit on those short patterns and be ready to jump those routes after a while. So he's certainly going to have to watch out for that. But I do think he'll do a good job of getting rid of the football quickly. Now, I do want to just sneak in a quote here, because Tyson Bagent talked to the media today. And I'll say this, easy to root for when you just listen to the guy talk. He said that he told his coaches when he came into the game last week, he said, "Don't hinder the offense just because I'm going in there. Whatever they want to put on that call sheet will be understand through and through." Like, he made it very clear, like, I know the offense. You don't have to dumb it down for me. Like, I think he was sending that message of, hey, like, I know I haven't played. I know I'm a rookie, but, like, I know the playbook. So I, number one, appreciate the work ethic. And number two, you got to appreciate the confidence. Like, he does not lack confidence. I mean, the guy up there talking today did not sound like a guy who played at Division II Shepherd. There was a moment, too, where he was asked, hey, what was your backup plan if you didn't make it to the NFL? And he said, yeah, I was just going to CrossFit it up, get ripped, and teach high school in my hometown. So, like, he literally said at one point, I have nothing to lose. Like, I've overcome, like not being viewed as someone who can make it my entire life. So, like, he's not lacking confidence. He's going to go out there and let it rip. Now, that doesn't mean he's going to be successful, but the fact that he's gotten to this point is a success story in itself, and I'm intrigued to see where it goes. I mean, you can't ask for a better opportunity, right? A Division II undrafted quarterback as a rookie is going to get a start by week 7. I mean, he isn't even supposed to be here, his own words. So it should be fascinating to see it all play out. I'm going to set the number at 200 yards. Will Tyson Bagent throw for 200 yards on Sunday? Type M for more than 200 yards. Type L for less than 200 yards. I think he could get to 200. The Raiders' defense has been decent this year, but I think he'll sling it a bit. Give me like 212. He'll throw for 212, 21 of 34, 212 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. That's my official stat line projection for Tyson Bagent, and I'm rooting for the kid, man. I want Fields to come back, get healthy, and get back out there to try and get as much evaluation as possible, but as long as Bagent's playing, I hope he does play well. That's going to do it for today's show. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be live tomorrow afternoon. We'll also have a video go out in the morning as we always do on live show days, so be on the lookout for that. Until then, bear down.